Hello, traveler, and welcome back to the Inn of Introverts. I am Lainey Dove, your host, and I'm here to tell you about some of the books that I read in January. First, I read Save the Cat by Jessica Brody. This is one of those books that really helps you get to know the writing structure from the Blake Snyder Save the Cat beat sheet, but it goes into different types of like story genres, book examples. You can do little exercises in them, and it helps you really visualize the kind of story that you're writing, and it helps you get to know what your specific audience is looking for in your character's journey. I read Babel by R.F. Kuang. This is just an amazing historical fiction. I've been meaning to read it for a long time. I've always wanted to visit Oxford, and I just love the way that the author portrays it, the way that she respects it, pokes and prods at it with the discussion that she sets with the characters and their dilemmas, and just like the colonialism predicament that they're going through. I love the footnotes in this book, and I love how this is a fiction novel, so not everything that she says happens in the 1830s in this book actually happened in the 1830s, and she just wants us to be aware of that. Next up, I read Thrawn by Timothy Zahn. This was an audiobook that I read, so I don't have a physical copy with me, but I had just watched Andor this month again. After I watched it, I was just like, man, I wish there was more good Star Wars content, more good, like, recent-ish Star Wars content. And I mean, Thrawn came out in 2017, but I hadn't gotten around to reading it yet, and I've heard so much about how great of a villain Thrawn is, and he is such a great villain. He's such a good character, and I loved the other characters that came into play, like E.I. Banto and Arinda Price. They are villains through and through. You still root for them, and Thrawn, in all his brilliance, is just so fun to watch. It's kind of like an Ender's Game kind of thing, as he goes through military school, and he becomes an admiral. I don't want to spoil anything, but it was so good. And it's good Star Wars content. There's still good Star Wars content out there. You just have to look for it. I'm reading Mages and Warriors by V.K. Dixon. I read the first book last summer when the serial edit was out, and I fell in love with it right away. She promoted it as like Jane Austen meets Skyrim, and I was sold right away. I bought the book, and I read it cover to cover, and now I'm reading the second book, Sword and Shadow, the second book, and it's so good so far. I love the banter. I love the world building. It feels like home in Skyrim. I love Skyrim. And it's got such good dialogue. It's got such a good story, such good tension between the love interests. Oh my gosh. That's what I've been reading. Not done with it yet. I am sad to say, but that means we're enjoying it. We can take our time through books and enjoy them. Yes, we can. I'll be finishing Sword and Shadow by V.K. Dixon. You should really check out her stuff. She's an indie author. She has more book series that are out. Go check her out, and happy reading. Let me know what books you guys are reading this month.